We have David Groner with us today with the Acadiana Elder Law Clinic. David, glad to have you back.
Thank you, Liddy. Good to be here.
Let's remind our viewers what the Acadiana Elder Law Clinic is and what you do as an elder law attorney.
Sure. So the organization is set up, it's a nonprofit organization, and it was set up by financial planners because they wanted to educate their clientele on the use of trust and how trust, a properly done trust, could be the best tool they could have in their estate planning to transition their estate to their children once they're no longer here. That's how we got started. They asked me to step in because I'm trained as an elder law attorney to provide the information in this process. Here we are. We're at Channel 10 trying to give this to the whole public so everybody can learn a little bit.
And of course, another way that you help to educate people on these topics is through your workshops. What are some of the most common questions that you get at these workshops?
Yes, it's tough to go through something like a trust in a 2 or 3 minute interview. So we do workshops where we can spend an hour talking about the details about what a trust means and how you set it up. But people ask all kind of questions like, how many trustees can I have? Can I have more than one? Of course you can. You can have as many as you want. You want it manageable. Other questions are like, well, what if one of my children is not good with money and they're in trouble financially? How would that work? And there's all kind of benefits that can be in a trust that can protect not only the trust, but the beneficiaries or your children from any of their creditors. Should they get in trouble, their creditors couldn't seize their assets that are in the trust or that they will eventually get. So there are a lot of protections in that respect as well. Another thing that people like to do, especially with younger children, is structure their inheritance so they don't get a big windfall of money at a young age when they really don't know what they would do with it. They structure it, number one, so someone that they trust a lot is overseeing it for their children until the child grows up and reaches and gets their inheritance at different stages.
Now, you've mentioned to us before that a lot of people are taught, oh, you need a will whenever you get older. But why do you recommend a trust versus a will?
Yeah, a will actually could be the worst thing to do to your children in order for them to get their inheritance. And why is that? Because a will by itself means nothing. It has to go through probate and succession at the courthouse, Louisiana law, Louisiana lawyers, judges. All of that has to take place, and that costs money, it takes time, and the worst part is it all is a public record. So all of your assets gets paraded through the public records. Anyone can see it, can check it out. It's just not a good way in today's world to manage your affairs. You want it private. You want to keep things within the family. And the way to do that is to do a trust. A trust does not have to be probated through the courthouse. A trust is basically your estate is already settled once you do the trust. It just gets implemented during your lifetime. And then once you're no longer here, the trust is already provided for what happens next. And so it's seamless. There's no delay, and there's very minimal expense to transfer assets from the trust to the beneficiaries or to your children after you're gone.
Now, we talked about your workshops, which is where our viewers can learn more from you as long as they sign up as soon as possible because you do run out of space. But these workshops are free and you can keep up with any upcoming workshops that David will be giving. Those are going to be on the Acadiana Elder Law Clinic's Facebook page. You can also visit their website or call the number on your screen if you would like to learn more.